Give it a good shake here, Luke. Now, paint is an emulsion, which means a mixture of a couple different liquids. So sometimes the heavy part can settle to the bottom, and you want it really mixed well before you start painting. So that's why you need yourself a Luke in your life. No, that's enough, Luke. Sometimes there's too much Luke.
Today we're talking all things paint.
Love paint.
Usually when you get a new house, it hasn't been freshly painted. And so what we want to talk to you about today is picking out the right paint color for your home. In my opinion, I think it's better to do one color throughout the whole house.
Well, what happens when you have that one color and it gets a little too crazy? Too much of a color. Is that a good thing?
Well, you don't go with a crazy color, Clint. You go with a white. You go with a nice, warm white that's inviting, that doesn't feel too sterile, too cold, but a warm white that then you can play off of.
But today, I know we're about to paint an accent wall.
Yes, and we're going with one of my favorite colors, green. I love green. This isn't just like a bright green, but it's a nice warm green. I think anytime you do an accent wall, you still want it to be rich and warm. With this color, we're gonna do an accent wall, let's say, in a bedroom, on the wall, behind the bed.
What's next is, we gotta get into this can. So hopefully when you were buying your paint, you ask the guy or the gal at the paint department, hey, can I have one of those little paint can openers? And they'll give you something that looks like it's got a little hook on the end. You can, if they don't give it to you, it's okay. You can use a slotted screwdriver. You could even use a spoon or your keys for that matter. The secret to opening a paint can is just by opening a little bit at a time all the way around the perimeter. Because if you try to open one part and pry it up, you'll get paint splashed on you, and you don't want that. So just take your time, go around the top.
Taking his time, all right.
Take your time, that's right. I don't want to get paint on you, Luke. But before we start painting, Luke, also...
Wow, look at that color, too.
You got to stir it really well, because if you paint without mixing it, you're going to have different colors the further you get down, because the pigments will settle.
So we've got a green, which is a great contrast with our white. This is going to be our feature wall. Find a good color that you love. Find something that speaks to you. What you want to do, paint it, stir it up, put it on, game over.